we're here. I feel like we are. And I think we're here.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, this should be fun.
Too bad Pickle isn't with us.
Not yet. Yeah, this should be fun.
Hopefully soon. Too bad Pickle isn't with us. Because I suck at these.
Oh, you're fine, you're fine. I'm just gotta fix some audio settings here. And, I think we'll be alright. I think. Let's hope.
Shuichi is online. Maybe we could get her in here too.
Bring in whoever, you know what I mean? There's 2 people watching. I wonder who's watching. It might just be me. I don't know what's going on in here. There's 2 people watching. I wonder who's watching. It might just be me.
I'm gonna send a message Shuichi's way and see if she'll join.
Sure, sure. Get whoever. I got a few people that might come in. I don't know who yet, but we'll see. There's a few people that have been sitting around waiting. If anyone shows up, hi, say hi in the chat. Let me know you're here. I'd like to know who's watching us tonight. All of you that are here.
Shuichi might be modding for Mega.
Oh, so be it.
Who knows?
Yeah. Well, so far it's hi everybody whoever tunes in and jumps in on this, if anyone does. Right now it's me and Fading Star hanging out. Just kicking it. Not sure what Sasha's been going through some stuff, but I'm sure she'll be back soon. For those who didn't hear, her mom passed, and she's been handling family affairs and whatnot, trying to take care of things. So props to her. Much love to her as always. I mean, she might pop on tonight. Who knows? Maybe not, but we'll see. I was trying to line up some shows for next week, but we'll see how that goes too. We'll see.
Who knows?
Who knows what's going on anymore? I don't even know. I'm gonna make some posts. We live.
I don't know what I've been told.
Wearing pants gets mighty old.
Oh, Shuichi's got a message.
Oh boy.
Let's see if we get a new person.
And a wild Pokemon might appear.
A wild Shuichi.
Irate prostate.
Dangerous.
I'm gonna go spam some links here. Post my live
Shuichi's
stream.
not one to talk.
Alright, time to take some pants, time to do my shilling, as they call it.
Apparently Shuichi doesn't like to talk in front of people.
Oh. I have to invite. I've seen now I'm getting invites from people.
Uh-oh. How many?
Oh, the Irate Prostate just sent me a link. That's cool. We live.
That's one irritable prostate.
That'd be cool to have him on. Shill here, Shill. Everyone wants me to share their stuff.
His name means an angry butt.
Yes.
Not the worst thing I've seen. And it won't be the last. Oh my.
Let me finish being a whore. Anyone who
Whoopsie.
pops in the chat, hi. I don't know. Oh, Fading Star is there. Hi, Fading Star. You're everywhere tonight.
Are you talking about in stream?
Yes. Yes. Pickle will be back, by the way, guys. We got a Full Metal Pickle here. Just waiting on him to come back.
He's just found himself in a pickle.
Yes. He's... Who else did I not... Where else did I not spawn? Or spam spawn? I didn't spawn in, guys. Hi. Hi.
Kind of like Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, these damn generators. What is going on? People. I gotta listen to this real quick. Meanwhile, Fading. Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Yeah, same
much.
here.
Just sitting.
Just sitting doing things?
Yep.
Nice. I realize that I can't listen to voice messages while I'm on air because it feeds through. It's real nice, my setup.
Can you not mute mean deafen your thing so it doesn't go through?
I can, but then they won't hear you, and that's not what we want. We want everybody to be heard tonight because there's a lot to be said, apparently.
Yep.
Oh.
Especially when you have people who don't talk much.
Hey, Irate might join us tonight.
Ooh.
That'd be fun.
Who doesn't want an angry butt in the stream?
Well, I've never really got to talk to Irate Prostate yet.
Maybe he'll have some good jokes.
Perhaps. Oh, let me just do my little introductions. I'm gonna have to... Let me see, where's he at?
He's not in a voice chat.
Role is tuber. He's a tuber. He's definitely...
He likes to go
tubing. Yeah. Lo-fi, I don't know what Lo-fi does. I'm sorry. Lo-fi said they were a streamer. See, listen, I haven't done these shows in so long. I'm just getting introduced to everybody in the new set of people, you know? Like...
It's only been 2 weeks.
No, it's been longer than that.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. We started doing testing in December for this. And I've been in these Discords with these guys for probably... Well, if Pickle was here, he could tell you probably at least 6 months or so. Maybe. For some of them, you know? Like, this is, what, my 3rd show, 4th show I think I've done on here so far? I forget so easily. You'd figure I would know these things, right?
The first test stream was 2 months ago.
Okay, that was... We had another one that I didn't post up that was done in December. Yeah, it seems like... Yeah, this is, what, my 5th one so far. We had a guest on last week. That was fun. Zachary Byron Helms was... Well, not last week, but last time we did one. That was 2 weeks ago, I believe.
2 weeks.
Isn't that funny? Every 2 weeks now, it seems. I mean, if that's what I got time for, I guess that's what I got time for, you know?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows anything anymore, really? Oh,
I mean,
my.
if you ask them about Twitter, they probably know stuff.
What do you know about Twitter? Because I don't know crap about Twitter anymore. Like...
I've never touched it.
Really? You're not big into the Twitters? The tweetings?
I have not touched any...
One more time?
Yeah. I've never touched social media.
Really?
It's my thing giving issues.
Slightly. But it's
nope.
okay.
No social media.
That's funny. Well, there we go. My OBS decided to disappear for a minute. It scared me. I was like, uh-oh. Social media, I don't know. It's perks and downfalls as anything, I suppose. You know.
Just a moment. My Wi-Fi's giving issues.
Oh, you're all right. Can you hear me? Okay. Fading, can you hear me, buddy? Oh, that's all right. Well, Fading's Wi-Fi is getting issues, but
My connection is going from green to red a lot.
oh boy, that's fun. Well,
Sound like
like a robot. You're kind of roboting on me a little bit. Well,
I don't know how to fix it.
well, whatever you just did, it's working okay. So So you've never had any kind of social media whatsoever, really?
Okay, apparently my connection is bad. I'm not getting robots from you, but I am getting cutouts.
That's strange.
There's been a lot of.
I'll see what I can do at least.
A few weeks ago.
I told him to come
If
on.
I start to sound like a robot, that's probably the time when I'm gonna have issues hearing.
Okay.
But what was that question again?
Well, I was saying you were talking about social media. You've never had any experience with it whatsoever.
Nope.
Well, I mean,
avoided all social media.
well, you're not missing too much, I suppose. I mean, it's a good way. It can be a double-edged sword, though, because it all depends on the content, you know?
I can't say I know much about it either.
Oh, it's all right. Well, that's how I started this stuff, was through freaking social media. Wasn't for that, we wouldn't exist.
All the ifs.
Butterfly effect it, man.
I'd rather not.
Oh.
Here in the now.
Here in the now. Man, it's awful quiet out here tonight, though.
Oh, I see something.
What do you see?
A certain...
Oh, God.
I just noticed that his mic was unmuted.
Oh,
Yep.
God. There it is. Welcome back,
I was
Pickle.
so close to getting it out.
You would have ruined the surprise.
Yep.
Well, I always have Discord open in another tab, or screen, because I have multiple monitors.
So do I. And I'd like another one of this one.
I'm just rocking.
I really enjoy this ultra wide.
I'm just rocking Singularity.
That sucks.
It's all right. Could always be worse.
It could. You
Oh.
could be wearing pants.
Yeah, that would be evil. That would be an evil thing.
Evil.
Well, welcome back, Pickle. Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
Prostate
We
just
can
hopped
hope.
in chat.
I saw that. So it's all everybody all chit-chatting about.
Oh, just BS. And Fading Star here has told me that he has no experience at all with social media. He's avoided it his entire life.
Yeah.
I find that extremely hard to believe.
That's what I'm thinking, but I believe him. Like,
I hate social media. I mean, I've got a Facebook account for the sign-ins for other websites, but I never touch it. I don't even look at it.
But you use Discord and YouTube. Those are considered social media.
I don't chat with people, and I don't look at other people's messages. I don't even look at stuff.
he doesn't look at it. Just look at it.
Look at it!
Hey! It's a diesel.
Pedal to the metal.
What's up, H Diesel? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. He's up in the chat. That's nice. That's cool. It seems me and Fading have come to a conclusion that these seem to be happening every 2 weeks so far.
Yeah.
Well. Okay, yeah.
I mean, we were looking back like, yeah.
It has a very meaningful and deep input.
Yeah, we really like get into some really really hard subjects there. Diesel and Fading. Yeah, keep that chat rolling, guys. Get some more cats in here. Come say hi. We're hanging out and we're talking about stuff. You want to get on? Message. Either on.
I don't want to get on message.
Well, I don't have my Twitch link in the video description, but you can message me on Facebook if you're trying to hop on this piece.
You just gotta face the facts.
Face the facts.
Machine.
I don't. Why do they call it Facebook, anyways? Like, I'm very confused on that.
Well, the creator doesn't have some very complimentary nicknames either.
Confused on that. Makes sense, but
Yeah.
still.
Fucking data.
Data. Data.
Uh-oh. Diesel.
H. My man. Got Twitch link in my pants. Why are you wearing pants? You're in the dojo. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here wearing pants.
Do pajamas count?
Well. Yeah, they do.
Damn it.
Oh, and go figure, I'm getting a phone call now in the middle of a show.
It just goes to show ya.
No, God, and here we go with the puns. Fading with the puns. Well
Yep.
played. Well played.
It looks like you've both found yourself quite the pickle.
What's up?
What?
Oh,
I was going to say, this is an important message about your...
should I throw irate in here?
What? Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? I think I see you in there, Prostate. Hi, buddy.
What's up?
Welcome to the
What
dojo.
up, man? Well, gracias. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, dude. It's a pretty simple night. No interviews land up tonight. Just kicking it.
I see.
So that last interview was pretty dope. That dude was awesome.
Oh, my dude actually he was calling me because he listened to the show. He said called it Facebook because ass face was already taken. See, that makes sense. We're trying to figure out the meaning of Facebook. Like, what the hell it actually means.
Well, you know, they were going to combine it, Facebook and Twitter, and call it Twitface.
Twitface.
Yeah, no, not really. I'm fucking with you.
I hope so. That's great.
They must have been a fan of the Twits.
Oh, so
And more of a twat face.
I was just gonna say, man, dyslexic might be calling it twat face. You know. That's funny.
Yeah, man. I just had to tell that joke.
Please, like, these kind of things are free form for whatever you got on your mind, man. Like, unless I got something lined up, but we haven't really had much of a chance to interact much.
No shit, man. It's like, all right, so you're the pants ninja.
Yeah, and the prostate, man. I love the freaking name. Like, me and Fading were talking about that. I'm like, oh, look, I rate prostate. Fading is king of puns. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Like, dad jokes for days, you know?
Right.
So all I'm hearing is something about butts and this. Fading, don't lie.
Right. So I had a strong online presence. Not strong, but not even close to being strong. I had an online presence with a different name, right? And so
Right.
I decided to open up a Twitter account where I was going to fucking troll around, you know?
Yeah.
And it was irate prostate, so I'm supposed to be a crotchety old man. As a matter of fact, my avatar was Lemmy did one of these glam shots one time, and it was funny as shit, man. If you could just type in Lemmy glam shot and you'll see it. And so I was using that as my avatar, and I was just saying some smart ass shit around the election time. And soon I started getting a following and stuff, and I just, and when I decided to do the YouTube thing, I said, fuck it.
I've found the Lemmy Glam shot, and I'm totally gonna share it with the audience.
It's awesome, isn't it, man?
Dude, Lemmy, man, hell yeah. I think this will be the image you're talking about because the only one I'm finding, and that is
What's
just.
the Earl? What's the Earl for this?
I'll pop that in our Discord here.
Beautiful.
Make that real simple. Is that it?
That's it, bro.
Okay, that's happening. Hold on one moment.
Isn't that cool?
That is freaking
That's
hilarious.
the original irate prostate avatar.
I can relate. I've definitely had many names over the years. Here we go with Motorhead's own Lemmy, with the lovely Justin Bieber look going on. It'll be, yep, there it is. Just popped up in chat, or the video rather.
Can you believe it?
Oh God, I can't believe it one bit, man. Don't get ahead of yourself though, Fading. We're just
Do
talking
you have
about
a
Lemmy.
link to the
Sorry,
so I
I
can
just-
see the chat?
Sure, yeah. I will send actually post the YouTube link right here.
I'm sounding like a.
Sorry, I just had
like
to get
Miles
that off
Beats.
my chest.
Okay. Killer.
Yeah, man. I just that's funny. Lemmy with the glam shot. This had to be a couple years back now, obviously, but
Oh yeah. This is like in the late '80s.
yeah, okay.
You know, because with those glam shots with that kind of that frosty, you know, on the outside right there, that was a big thing, man. With chicks with huge hair, tease bangs and shit. You know,
That's funny.
yeah, it's funny as hell.
That's
I-
my childhood right there.
Dude, man, I met Lemmy. You know, it's like when I usually say I met somebody, it usually means that I shook their hand and you know exchanged. You know, man, your music's great. You know, and like you know,
Yeah.
less than a paragraph. Usually. So yeah, but yeah, I actually touched that, man.
That's awesome.
It is.
So, what's it like to be godly?
To be godly.
Oh, Lemmy is God as far as I was concerned, right?
Oh, dude, man, you know, I wanted to take them to this barbecue place that stays open like all the time.
Oh
And
man.
they have this sandwich called a Damn It to Hell, and it was the hottest motherfucking thing you could eat, right?
Right.
And I said, let's go get some barbecue. Go get a Damn It to Hell, man. I told somebody, he goes, no, I'm a speed freak. I don't fucking eat.
Ah. That's funny.
And you know, and I told him what I thought about the show, and the crowd was ridiculously small. It was like it was a room for about 1,500 people, and then maybe for 200.
Jeez.
And they played like it was a fucking coliseum. I mean, it was insane. They were that good.
I would have loved to see him, man, for
It
real.
was with Wurzel and what's his Phil? Not Phil. Well, Filthy Animal was playing drums, and Phil Campbell on guitar. It was Phil and Wurzel on guitar. It was wicked. Yeah, I'm down with the head, dude.
Oh, I'm definitely old school with the metal here. Like we were just talking about before we got on. Now this might be a little out of it, but Rammstein just put out a new album, or a new song rather. We're pretty sure this is going to be their last go around because I think they're putting an album out, doing a 2-year world tour, and then calling it. I guess I don't know, but I don't know too many people that actually appreciate them anymore. You know what I mean? Like they kind of faded out after the 90s, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
Industrial, yeah. You know,
Well, they didn't fade out. They just.
well, I think industrial type, you know, I don't know what to call it, metal,
Rock,
slash
metal?
electronica,
Right.
you know. I don't think that people identify with it anymore. They're too like, you know, they're too hooked on their fucking autotune and shit.
Yeah, 3 chords, man. 4 chords, whatever it is, you know? Every pop song ever. It's sad what happened to music, and I say that a lot, but there are some good artists out there, generally speaking, you know? But it's even, I was saying, what's punk anymore? Like, punk to me is not what punk is today, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Fucking Green Day fucked up.
Well, yes, I can say that their earlier stuff was a little more on the punk side, but I'm like, when I first thought that comes to mind, man, Ramones, Misfits, Sex Pistols, The Clash. You know what I mean?
Stooges.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's punk to me. You know? I mean, that's just what I grew up with, I guess. You know? Uh, I could even throw Operation Ivy in there, like
Oh,
uh,
pickle. Had picked up three of those fucking songs of those four Ramon songs I was playing the other night.
Not
Yeah,
surprised.
it's Rhino, man. They must have bought Rhino because that's on behalf of who they're doing it for.
I'm not surprised.
wait, what happened now?
I've been playing. This is just I've been playing actual real like copyrighted music
Okay.
for my streams and shit, and been getting away with it, man. Pretty much. Occasionally, there'd be like ACDC, or you learned that there was like three or four things and I was okay with that, and I had opened because it was like I didn't even think of Rhino because once
Right.
once something a copyright lapses, they're jumping right on it, right? And but yeah, so yeah, that's the truth there. So and they've been clamping down on all kinds of people, man. Rick Beato.
Yeah, a lot of music channels that like talk about music and shit, like what I do.
Yeah.
So it's got me fucking stupid paranoid right now.
See, that's tough, man. Like, that's a tough one. When you're on YouTube, you want to like, if you're a fan of the music and you want to share their music, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right?
Right.
I mean, but I get the copyright and I get that stuff. Like, if you're making a profit off of anything involved with that, different story, sure. But you're just playing some music. Even I think it's getting a little too far. You know?
Well, the one that Irate mentioned there, Beato, he like is educational shit.
Right.
Okay, right.
He does like music theory. Talking about how the mechanics and shit of music works, and what makes a great song great. That kind of stuff. I mean, which is awesome. I mean, because the guy knows music inside out. He can play anything. And so he's got this love and this intensity. It's like if you would have had a teacher that was, remember a subject in high school that you hated, but later on you kind of got into the deal like history or something like that. It's the teacher, right? And this dude is into music on a level like that's you just have to go, wow, okay,
Yeah,
this dude
yeah.
knows his shit.
Like a savant on it, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah.
I can appreciate that for sure. See,
Well, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, you go ahead, brother, please.
Well, he had done a lot of studio work. Obviously, I didn't recognize any of the bands he was talking about, so it was probably stuff within the last 20 years.
Okay.
And but he would take he takes a song and talks about he'll break down the mixes. He's done a couple of Steely Dan, man.
Steely
Good stuff.
Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, you throwing
Yeah,
it back there. I love it.
yeah.
Like dude talks about like chord progression and song structure and shit within the writing of the music.
Right, and what he's got is like a multi-track recording of the song. And right, he'll say, "Well, listen to what the drums and the bass are doing, and listen to how the vocals counteract on that." Right?
Like talking
And,
about the balance and whatnot. I get you.
Yeah, so he gets into the so he makes it what I call three-dimensional music.
Right,
Um,
right.
Because that's kind of the way when I was doing music, I would see the beat as one thing, and the bass is one thing, and the guitars, and
Oh, yeah.
and then my part on it, how does that fit, right? Finger.
I had a
Vocalist.
small garage band I was in. I have a little experience, but not much.
Yeah, me too.
Like I think mine was mostly let's drink this whiskey and see what happens while I learn to play guitar.
But yeah.
And it was pretty fun. I got some cassettes laying around somewhere. We had this old 8-track or 4-track player, whatever it was, recorder. Like whole, it was cool, man. I miss them
Yeah,
days, you know.
yeah, we had a Fostech 4 track. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
So
wow.
we come up with a shitty song, man, and then put it on the 4 track, and everybody'd have it in their car, and oh, dude, this is so fucking great. It's
Right.
like nowadays, 20 years later, it's like holy shit.
Yeah. It's a totally different ball game, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
I do. Me and Pickle, obviously, we know about a lot of like independent underground musician types, and
Mhm.
even from their perspective, like I feel like it's a double edged sword, and I don't know how you feel, Pickle, but with promoting, like,
Oh yeah, it's not where it was. I mean, even 5, 10 years ago. I mean,
yeah. I mean, granted,
like,
yes, you can have it on a website, downloadable, whatever,
mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
But there was something about handing out a mixtape to somebody. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I agree. I agree. Going to a show and getting mixtapes and buying people's albums, shit.
Making mixtapes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun, man.
Dude, I had like 3 tape recorders all together. Like, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then getting the segues right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess that's actually funny that I think back to that. Like, we used to do old shows on cassettes, you know what I mean? Where
Mm-hmm.
we would just get on there and talk about nonsense. And I just realized that that's exactly what this show is. It's what I was
Yeah.
doing as a kid, only to a larger scale.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast with pictures, or we get back. We're in the garage with our fucking our
Mm-hmm.
next door neighbor, talking about stupid shit.
Well,
And
like something that I find interesting and also slightly irritating because I'd like to get a hold of this stuff on CD, but they continue to, when they release this stuff, they only release it on cassette or vinyl, and that's the House of Crazies since they've remastered it and they're re-releasing it. It's only coming out on those two formats. They haven't released it digitally, as far as I know, and they haven't done a CD. It's
that's
like,
Wow.
damn it, you guys, you know us. Some of us don't have this shit anymore.
I think that's the whole point, man. Like,
Well, I think the big hipster thing now is getting cassette decks on the rig.
yeah, I was just.
Yeah,
That's funny. That's exactly where I was heading. I already
yeah.
like you, man. You're cool. You're welcome here anytime.
Dude.
For sure.
Mhm.
Um, I've been listening to a lot of like electronic synth wave music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's stuff that's been like I talk about this a few times now with Pickle. I know you know what I'm talking about. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's groups like the Midnight Time Cop 1983. All these different groups that make it like an 80s feel to their music, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're doing is their merchandise. They're releasing on vinyl. They're releasing on cassettes, and everything else is MP3. But I think that's a great marketing tool, though. I mean, something to put on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like,
It is. But I was just saying, well, some of us we still use CDs, and
we would like a
yes,
CD.
yes,
Like,
I would like the House of Crazy stuff on CD. Yes.
I I wouldn't be down. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be against it. I'm just saying, like, it's just turning to that point where we're going through another cycle of how we listen to music. The technological advances of society are going to be like it's going to be like a rise and fall situation. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying. It's frustrating. We're all going to be computers here soon. Get ready.
Well, and then another group I listen to, Polka Dot Cadaver, which is just the members of Dog Fashion Disco without the horn section. Uh, they have a song called Robot Assisted Suicide, and that's pretty much what they're talking about, is turning into a computer, transferring your consciousness into a machine.
Well, that's like Ghost in the Shell, like the anime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Same
Mm-hmm.
idea.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting show, though. I'm glad we're doing this. Sasha, once again, I'm sorry you couldn't be here.
Ooh.
Uh, yeah, her mom passed the other week. She's been handling business. So, love to you, Sasha. Hopefully, we'll be back soon. Just got to give her daily shout out here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say hi to everybody over there in chat, by the way. I know we got a couple Couple lurkers, not too,
Hi, chat lurkers.
Hi
Make sure
guys.
you subscribe, hit that like button, and ring that motherfucking bell.
See, you're hired. That's it.
It's free,
I,
people, for fuck's sake.
For now, I'm gonna start charging for this. No, the honor of listening to us BS.
consider me shell shocked.
Fading, you're still alive.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there, buddy?
Just been quiet. I'll just listen in for the most part.
Fading, I want to give a shout out to Fading. I met this guy on Twitch. We gamed a few, did a couple streams together with this dude Mega Sega. Cool cat,
Megan Sega.
Mega
Spoiler.
Sega fan. Yeah, spoiler. He's going to be coming on. Actually, we're going to have this retro nerd show. I was going to do it this week, but I think I'm moving it to the next time I do a show, which is either going to be next week or the week after, depending. So we're going to have this whole retro thing going on, talk, old nerd pop culture, stuff like that. Maybe I'll give away some pants, who knows?
Why would you do that?
So I can steal them later. It's job security, man.
Spoiler if you ask about Mega. His cat is murderous.
Oh. Well,
Have you not heard what his cat does?
well, I know that. Hold on, let me give Mega Sega fan a shout out. Mega Sega fan over on Twitch, check him out. This guy is amazing, great dude, great personality, voices out the ass. Like this guy is the man. So, Fading, continue with Mega Sega's cat.
From what I've heard from him himself, his cat kinda wants to kill him.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
elaborate, please.
Uh,
I need to hear.
too much about the cat.
Like, is the cat running around like making murder plans or some shit? Like, what's going on here?
That I wouldn't know since I don't live with him, like, in a Akari.
So that's a question we're gonna have to figure out.
Gonna have to
It's
ask Mega.
it's important that people need to know about the cat, community trying to kill their owners. Oh man, Ray, let's talk to you a minute, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you kind of just jumped in here. How about you give a little introduction about what you do, who you are? You know what I mean? Let everybody know.
Who am I? That's a heavy question, man.
Man, I'm good with that. Let's roll with it.
I'm just a dude playing a dude trying to be another dude.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Tropic Thunder for the win.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, the irate prostate thing, like I said, it grew out of that the whole Twitter troll thing, and it stuck with me. 'Cause old people always complain about their bodily functions and their fucking bodies. At some point,
Yes.
it becomes a thing with them, right? So it was like irate prostate. Like, but it's like, okay, I'm an old man, my prostate's acting up. It's like, okay, so
He's got an angry pooper.
yeah.
Excellent.
It was something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Right.
in reality, but I'm trying to like convey that I'm an old fuck, get off my lawn kind of thing without saying get off my lawn because everybody says that, right?
I dig
Um,
that. I dig that.
And then so I just I started streaming with like T-Tac, Dual Wield, Occam's Razor, who else was in that bunch? Silver Blade Dagger, and I'm leaving a couple people out. We started doing this thing on Friday nights, right?
Right.
And so the first night it was on Occam's channel, and then the second week it was on my channel, and then somebody else was supposed to, I can't remember, and on the third week they weren't going to be able to do it, so I said I'd do it, and it just stuck with me, right?
Right. Okay.
And that was the cream stream. That's the cream stream, right? That's
Dig.
So that's 78 episodes ago. Add 3 to it, and that's how many weeks it was when we started. Started in September of
Man.
2017.
So you've definitely been grinding on the circuit for a minute, huh?
Yeah, I've been hanging out, man. And the whole idea was we would, get you see these new people pop, hanging around and stuff, and then get them on, and talk about news and shit, and get some laughs and have some fun.
Mhm.
And then over the period of time, it's just kind of it's been kind of an amorphous kind of thing where I had some people left and some people came, and it's like some stayed, some didn't, and it's
Sounds
just
familiar.
well, that's the kind of that's the nature of the beast, man.
Mhm.
And I was really uptight about all that shit at the very, especially like the first, like I would say 9 months of this of doing it.
Yep.
And was like, holy shit, those motherfuckers are late. They're not coming. They're not showing up. And then all of a sudden, then boom, they'd show up. And then this guy would only show up when I had chicks on. Yeah, that kind of thing. And it was like I thought about that shit way too much. Instead of just let's have some fun, dude.
Yeah, you got to relax a little bit with it. It's funny because that's exactly what happened when I started the dojo over there. Was like, what's going on? Okay, what am I doing? Like, all we would do first few shows was play music, hang out, and chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this was this online radio thing. I don't know how much. Pickle, have you talked much about this with people?
I've talked a bit about it, yeah.
Okay. Well, I hate to like go over information he's already passed on to everybody.
Well, what you did was a lot different from what a lot of the rest of us did, so.
Yeah, I turned that thing into like I don't even know what we did. We just ended up having random guests here and there. Then I started lining up some interviews with people, started doing that, and it just turned into this big, I don't know what it was, this conglomeration of randomness.
Well, there was the dojo, and then there was the dojo after dark.
Oh yeah, we had shirtless Sundays on webcam for a while. That went pretty good until it caused some issues. The thing was that the site was tied up with like a campsite too, so we could like cam models would pop on here and there and hang out.
Yeah.
And we only did that a couple times. I was like, I'm not trying to turn this into that kind of show.
Well, man, at some point, you do get a pair of tits on that like the camera and stuff, and it's like whatever.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think like what's going to get me more views and shit. I'm just like, okay, I'm interested in this person. I want to see what the fuck is going on with them.
Exactly.
Or they're new, so I'm going to find out what the fuck, right? Just what they're about.
Yeah, just kind of get a feel for them.
Exactly.
I was listening to your show the other night. There, it was pretty good. Bear Dog, was it?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I was tuned in for most of that. That was cool.
Oh, fantastic! Cool. You got it. She was a great interview, man.
Yeah.
She's a fun character.
She's so fun, and she's so sweet. And she's got such a big heart, and she is fucking funny.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, oh my
highly
God.
offensive. Yes.
Yes,
I just
exactly.
met her the other Sunday. It was when I jumped on with you guys, Pickle.
Yeah, fucking.
I got on later on.
Belushi said that women aren't funny, and it's like he had never met her because she's like a gay Lisa Lampanelli.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Only funny.
Yeah, only funny. Lampanelli was funny back in the day, man. When it was all about,
but there's only so many times you can hear the "I'm a fat slut" jokes.
Yeah, it's like what was it? I remember Neil Giraldo said she'd see more black cock than the fucking urinal at the Apollo Theater. I thought that was funny.
Oh, that's
Obviously not.
well. I thought it was funny from what I remember.
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's just that ended up being like her entire thing.
Yeah.
I'm a fat slut. It's like,
Well, that's all right.
Not really funny anymore.
The same. That's the problem with comedy when you hear the same routine over and over and over. It's not like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and it's one of my issues I have with Rob White. It's like after a while, you watching his stuff, it's all the same jokes.
Yeah, about
every routine,
drinking and shit. Yeah,
I was gonna say drinking and tater salad. That's what he's known for.
call me tater salad.
I thought that was pretty funny though.
Yeah. Well, see, you're right. When it was new and it was
right.
Boom, it's like you're drunk outside. And you said, well, I was drunk inside.
Well, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went out. That's I don't know. We need. I did recently watch. It was Jeff Ross and Dave Attell on Netflix. They had this stand-up routine thing they did for like 3 days in New York. Freaking fantastic, absolutely. They had a couple like surprise guests on there too. Like I think Bob Saget showed up at one point.
Oh wow.
Gilbert Gottfried. And then they had some guys that were touring with them. But anyone who didn't see that, I forget what Bumpin' Mics. That's what it's called. Look that up on Netflix if you want to. Pretty solid. These guys are good. They always start their show with insulting each other though. But
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, like it's pretty standard, right?
What better way?
Yeah. See, I used to listen to Kinnison, man. Kinnison was one of my favorites. George Carlin.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlin is like he's like the Lenny Bruce of my generation, right?
Right.
Because that he is the single. Well, prior to both of them, but they were like two sides of the same coin. Prior pushed boundaries and shit, whereas the way that Carlin worked was, he was really like loved to take apart the language and look at it,
Totally get in. Yep.
Yeah, and say, why do we do this shit? It's like, and it's funny, talking about, the United States is the only place where, people like have illness where they eat food and throw it up.
Right.
Stuff like that. I don't know.
And in a first world problem, you talk about
exactly.
He was just a brainy kind of guy. He was very clever, very on point with things, And I feel like we don't have that type of comedian anymore. Like, not that I've noticed at least yet.
No, we don't, because
It'll
he could
whip.
get offensive. He could make jokes. You can't do that now.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I think that's the biggest problem we're having. I'm having some slight cutoff issues I'm trying to fix right now, too, apparently. I got too many links open, I think.
Where's the missing link?
You're talking to him, buddy. So I had these news articles I was going to talk about. And I'm like, well, that's kind of boring. That's kind of boring.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. This piece of candy. Well, hey, I'll bring this up quick. I did find this article. Apparently, some dude lost a bet. I'm just going to paraphrase here. A man in Arlington, Texas, came in last in his fantasy football league. He ended up covering himself in peanut butter and walking around a dog park. That sounds like a good idea, right?
He bit off more than he could chew.
Oh shit.
Now,
Good.
right? That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Let me think. I'll read this a little bit here, and actually, I'll post a link in our Discord. If anyone in chat wants a link to the Discord, feel free to say so, and I'll throw one out. There's a video attached with it too. I didn't watch the video though. But this guy apparently, let me see, 25, Steven Shrout. He never played fantasy football before. He decided to join a league. Yada yada. Let me see here. He had to either pay $250 to the winning person or perform a humiliating stunt. Oh, so he chose to do the stunt, which is standing in a Dallas dog park for 10 minutes wearing only a gold Speedo and covered in peanut butter.
See, that sounds like something that what are those guys called? God.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I would forget it, man, right now.
I just watched him the other day.
Yeah, Uzi and I watch it too. God damn it.
Something prankster, something.
Yeah.
It is. It's a weird sex party, Pinky. Hi, welcome to the party. You get a wrench.
Sex party.
Yeah, not enough females here for me though. I mean, no offense, gentlemen.
We need more ladies. Yeah, I totally concur.
I concur. Any ladies want to join us in chat? Feel free. That'll get some
lube.
Right. That'll bring the audience in, right?
No shit, dude.
Right. I do appreciate everybody who's hanging out, though. Looks like we got a few watchers. The problem is I don't schedule these properly at all, and I don't get to do my normal promo shit during the week lately. Full-time job and everything else.
Excuses.
Yeah, a lot of excuses. I'm excuse.
Impractical Jokers.
Impractical Jokers. Thank you. Thank you. It was right
You're
there.
excused.
Oh, this guy. This kind of turned into impromptu. I don't know what this is, but it's cool. I'm liking
Is
this.
that Foster? Did I hear Foster's voice?
Foster?
Oh, never mind. I thought I heard the Messiah of Keg.
Oh,
I had anyway.
nope.
Move on. Next.
Next question. No. So I don't know. Here's a good subject. Speaking of this,
Pinky.
yeah, you're getting some shout outs there in chat.
Pete Salmon's in the fucking chat, man. She's a fucking full-fledged e-celeb, man.
Nice.
Yeah, she sings, does these really nice, smoky, lounge versions of modern songs and older stuff too.
I did check out a video the other night for a minute. I actually subscribed to her the other night. I think it was when I was in chat. Hell yeah, Pinky, welcome.
She's awesome.
Dude, I want to surround myself with awesome people, so keep them coming, man.
Indeed.
H Diesel, that man I've known forever. He's a good dude.
I played Mech Warrior with a guy that called himself Diesel.
Mech Warrior. Ooh.
Mech Warrior 3, dude. Yeah.
Okay. See, all right. We got a lot to talk about, apparently.
Yeah, we were a good team.
I just lost my TV. I keep hitting. I got a wire loose somewhere. My monitor keeps going out.
Oh.
I got to rewire this whole thing and clean everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how that is.
HDMI cables are so awesome, man.
Well, my monitor blew out. I had to use my TV, and now I have this. I don't know. It's all crammed in here. Underground. That's all I'm saying. Underground.
I've got my backup system hooked up to my TV.
That's smart.
Well, it's like it was fucked up, and I just kept it around, and I finally, figured out how to, load Windows on it and where it worked.
And here we are.
And here we are, indeed.
So, gentlemen, I'll start with Fading. Are you still there, buddy?
Of course.
All right, this is going to be a question for the group. Since this guy, this peanut butter thing has inspired me to ask, what's the craziest prank you ever had to do? You know what I mean? Bet you lost, anything of that nature. I want to hear about it.
I don't do bets.
You don't do bets? You don't do pranks?
No.
I used to just do goofy shit. So
Pickle,
Yeah, me
talk to
too.
me. What do you got, Pickle?
like the time I walked around the gathering for an entire day with my penis hanging out.
Holy moly!
That sounds pretty normal at the gathering.
Why?
Because I could. If you know anything about the gathering, it's because you can.
For those not up to par, the gathering of the Juggalos is what he's referring to. And it's, 5-day festival of nonsense. Or whatever. 4 days.
Is that how furries got started, do you think?
Possible.
No.
I mean, I want to believe that.
I'm with y'all.
I actually want to believe that, though. That's logic.
Logic. That's right. It's Cult of Dusty. Clan of Dusty. Whatever. Cult of Dusty.
Yeah, see, I don't think the ninja will know who Dusty is.
Do I know Dusty?
Logic.
Weird YouTube commentator. Acts like he's superior to everyone else.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Pinky is funny as shit.
Bring the Fago.
Let's see if we,
Hell yeah.
Pinky, is she in the in your service?
I don't even think I have her on Discord, man. Let me look. Pinky's welcome to join. That'd be great. I
That would be
like
fun.
I like meeting new people
Yeah. So we're in need of one. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
I'll hit Brittany Breslin up too, man.
Hey, we got time. I do
Oh
these
yeah.
for a couple hours, and I'm always willing to talk to people. I rate. Thank you
Brittany,
for joining us today, by the way. Like,
Brittany's an awesome
no
artist.
problem, man. I was just actually hanging out and um, plotting people's demise. Yeah.
well, it's much better as a team to do this.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's fun.
I for sure.
Teaming
more the
with that
merrier.
joke.
No, drop a link. Okay, I will drop a Discord link into the chat. Once I figure out how I'm doing that. Okay, invites.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. Tech, why do you want to do this to me? I'm having an issue. Everything just stopped for a minute. Okay, here we go. Here, I got it. Generate new link. This is a link that will be working forever. Dude.
At least you hope it will.
Well, for now. Hey, everybody, join the Discord. I do YouTube shows, and I'm going to do Twitching again soon. Just started doing Twitch. That's weird.
You should get that Twitch checked out.
I did. They said it's a bad case of pants, man.
Hmm.
The pants ninja thing. I have to talk about that sometime, man. Everyone has their own take on it.
I see a pinky and
Yeah.
Discord messages.
I'm going to add you as a friend, and we're going to get this set up.
Friends already.
Yay!
I gave hands.
I definitely would like to line up some interviews with you guys, like solid one-on-one stuff some point. That'd be fun. I mean, we get to know each other a little bit through the BSing, and the audience gets a
Yeah.
feel for what we do, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun. All right, let's see if we can get Pinky in here.
Okay. I'm like working on four things at the same time.
Yeah, me too. I gotta close some of these things out.
I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
you.
just working on my dick.
That's pretty gross, Pickle. Thanks for sharing.
That was the point of me saying it. It was supposed to be. No, I'm just over here playing this stupid game.
See, y'all get to play games while I sit here and do this, try to keep this show afloat.
That's
We're
right.
just taking advantage of what we got.
Please do. I would be doing the same thing if I was in your shoes.
Well, you know, and that's why you know a lot of people like have a second banana as an engineer or some shit, because it is like it can be it's like juggling and shit.
And that's the old days. We'd be using a broadcaster. I'd be trying to call in people. You know what I mean? It'd be a big mess. Okay, I gotta get. Sorry, squirrel brain. Okay, Pinky's just got Pinky on here, and there's another Pinky. Okay, there we go. There we go.
How many pinkies are there?
I think it is the same person. I'm guessing.
There's only supposed to be 2 pinkies on your hands.
Oh,
But I guess there is 2 in the
Yep.
Discord now.
There she is.
Now the server has the pinkies back.
cool. I gotta change roles here too. You are a tuber. We're making you a tuber.
Totally tubular.
I only have a few senseis here, and it's just because they know more about Discord than me. Pinky and the Brain. It's Pinky and the Brain. Potato. Pink salmon is a potato.
Funny, I thought it was a salmon.
Fading, can I ask you a question?
Well, it depends on what it is.
You don't have to answer, but I'm just curious. I'm guessing somewhere in the West Coast. Am I close?
I'm on the East Coast.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought for some reason you were like an hour behind me.
It's 7 o'clock almost for me.
No, we're good. You're a tuber. Oh, Pink Salmon's about to join us.
Yeah.
Hello.
Looks like we've got another pun person.
I'm not getting any audio from Pink.
Oh,
Oh.
I heard something.
That was me farting.
No. Jesus.
There we go.
Well, hi there.
Hello?
Hey, Pinky.
Wow.
Can you hear me?
Hi. Can you hear
I
us?
can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yay.
Like the dojo.
Oh, I never did it. I never did it, Pickle. Pickle. I gotta give the intro. It's halfway through the show and I forgot to do the intro.
Do the intro.
It's 6:58 p.m. on the East Coast. You got Pants Ninja, Pink Salmon, Irate Prostate, Full Metal Pickle, and Fading Star in the dojo. Welcome. There we go. Okay.
Next thing you know, there's gotta be an intro every time another person joins.
I will totally do it because I don't care. Yeah, we're all. Let me see here. Yep, everyone's good. All right. Welcome to the party. We're just sitting here BSing. So, I want to get back to this prank stuff. Irate, I'm sure you got a story, buddy. I'm sure you do.
Uh-oh.
Oh, prank wise. All right, there's really one stupid thing that me and a friend did one time. We were stoned as shit, and this is back in the day. Well, anyway, so we're stoned. We don't know what, it's like we're looking for something to do, right?
Right.
And we go in my garage. We're just goofing around, and my buddy looks at the gas can and says, "I got it." And I said, "Let's do it." And so he pours out this big puddle of fucking gasoline in the driveway. The garage, like, you had about a car length worth of driveway, maybe 2 car lengths worth of driveway, and then it went into my backyard. And so, of course, he pours it out there, and then we set it on fire, of course. And guess what? We run through it. Except when he ran through it, all right, he ran through it first, right? and
Oh, God.
He slipped on his ass in the grass, right? And his fucking feet were on fire. It was so fucking funny, man.
It's been raining on it constantly.
Yeah, I ran through it too, but it's like my feet didn't catch on fire. I don't know what the deal was.
Y'all are gonna bark. Go away.
That's really funny.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I feel like
and we would walk around like acting like we were from another country and just make up bullshit language like
that's brilliant.
And we would just bullshit each other, me and the friend, and and just do that around the mall just to fuck with people watching shit.
That's wonderful. It reminds me of something I used to do, man. Like, we'd walk by people in random crowds, and right as we're getting ready to pass them, I would just start this, like I was in the middle of a conversation, right? And say the weirdest, strangest thing I could come up with. Like, I remember we were drinking down in Ocean City one time, and we were on the beach going down the boardwalk, and I'm just like, all right, I got this. A group of people coming through, we just walk right through them. And that's when Grandma pulled her tits out, and the whole room went wild. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking of something that I saw earlier today now.
Oh, what do you got, Fading?
I'm gonna post it in the Discord if I can.
Okay.
It's something from the GIF thing of Discord.
Oh man,
The GIF thing.
the gifs.
10
Jeffs?
or something.
The GIF jar.
Ooh, I like where this is going, guys. Keep it up.
So much peanut butter.
So much.
So little time.
Oh,
What?
on that note, I'll say shout out to Max Sand. You asked if this is the Juggalo retirement home stream.
That's funny, man.
I'm like, yeah, maybe. This is what happens when you get older, guys.
So
I don't-
was your old radio show like a Juggalo like theme thing or
Yes and no. I mean,
an aspect?
well, that's a good. Pickle, go ahead, buddy.
It all started out focusing on underground, but it was all started on a Juggalo site.
Mhm.
Max is in the waiting room.
Oh, you want to join us, Max? Okay. Why not? Let's throw Max in here. But before I do that, I want to introduce. Hi, Pink. How are you today? Didn't really get to give you a proper introduction yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Are we losing audio?
I can barely hear you. You keep cutting in and out.
That's weird. Hold on. Let me try something else quick. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Excellent.
Good.
I was just saying hi, Pink. I was hoping you could introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'm Pink Salmon. I'm a 500-year-old magic salmon who sings songs on the internet.
What's the last thing you dropped? Salmon?
Yes.
What was the last song you dropped?
Hold on. God damn it. God damn Discord.
Oh,
I know. I can move it to Hangouts later on. Trust me.
There's all the shit. We need to get stuff.
Okay.
That's not the
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, you're golden.
Okay.
Talk to me about a thing and a place with the stuff and the guy.
And the thing.
Quite the cavalcade of characters this evening.
yeah, she's very Gulf City, man. That's very Gulf City.
Hell yeah.
That's right, power.
Did you see the fucking Whitey thing last night?
Oh
Is
no.
Whitey back?
Yeah, Whitey and Gemini did it like 3 hours, and Ghastly joined them at the end. I even popped in. That was a
Holy crap.
yeah.
Where's Whitey been all this time?
It's been over a year. Not doing YouTube, A, and B, working out. He had bought he bought his own place and stuff, and so he's been doing.
Nice.
He's been working his ass off. This is actually
Gotta respect the hustle, man.
indeed, and he was talking about Tinder and shit too. So obviously he's trying to keep it horizontal.
Sounds like a winner.
Yeah. Oh,
Dig.
he's one of the funniest motherfuckers ever lived on this planet, man. I mean, oh my God.
Ooh. I believe I found it.
Oh gosh.
Going back to the old lady thing from the random conversations.
Oh.
Posted it in the memes.
Oh man. I don't have the capability to share that, I don't think, to everybody. Oh god.
Ah.
Is that Betty White? No. Oh
Oh
my.
my god.
Oh my god. You know what's
Crane.
I didn't
She
even
got her tits out.
usually got to pay money for this.
Pay for what?
Old ladies take their shirts off. What else would I be talking about, fading? Jeez. No, I'm just kidding. Let's, well, like I said, welcome to the party, Salmon. Good to have you. I'll throw Max in here real quick.
Uh-oh.
Now it's a party. Hi,
Ladies
Max.
and gentlemen,
Hi.
Max.
how goes it?
We are going. How are you today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh,
Hi,
man.
Max.
Hey, Max.
Oh, there's a whole... Now people are hitting me up.
Right?
I guess 7 o'clock is a good time to be doing these things, huh?
Right.
It was a time slot I sat at for about 5 years. It works pretty well.
We used to do what, 9 or 10 or something. We did a late shift back in the day.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
Most most nights we really need something in the 9 o'clock spot, or like early in the day, like 9 or 10 in the morning.
Right? I was considering doing a morning show, but I don't usually. I'm on a weird third shift schedule, like 4 days out of the week, so I'm like up to like 3 or 4 in the morning. You know what I mean? Throws me
Yeah,
off.
Yeah, the tail end of your conversation is cut off there.
Yeah, I think it's just a lag issue I'm having at this point.
It is probably your, what the hell, attenuation.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had this many people in at the same time. It's pretty cool.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we don't. No subjects tonight, guys. For anyone just tuning in, just hanging out, kicking it. We got a lot of people. Fading Star, Full Metal Pickle, Irate Prostate, Max Sand, and Pink Salmon, chilling with us. Just kind of kicking it. Nothing, like I said, nothing big. Maybe Salmon or Sand have a story to talk. We were discussing this guy lost the fantasy football league thing with the peanut butter, covered himself in peanut butter, walked to the dog park. Whatever, right? Yeah. Max, you got any pranks or bets that you lost you'd like to share with the group?
I don't know if it's a bet, but I once had to eat a thing we got out of a dumpster.
A thing out of a dumpster.
Yeah, it was like a Twinkie or something.
Sounds like a trashy experience.
Oh
You should
man,
mouth attorney on with that shit.
that's funny.
One time when I was in high school, a girl just repeatedly bullied me, and I got invited to a slumber party where she was going to be. It wasn't her house, but it was somebody else's house, and they froze my underwear, and so I rigged up the stereo so it would shock her when she touched it.
Oh,
Nice.
Shit. Oh, snap.
You don't fuck with the fish.
Well,
Fuck with the fish, you get the gills.
well
That's right, blood
played.
motherfucker.
Well played.
I'm just saying, when there's like 50 people chanting "Eat it," you'll fucking eat it.
You can't help it. The peer pressure is deafening.
If I had $1 for every time I had to eat something I didn't want to.
Yeah.
We don't talk about my movie days though.
In my defense, though, it wasn't open, so.
Reminds me of my days in prison. Oh,
Yeah. Up, what? You know, speaking of prison, bad idea to take powdered soap into the showers. Just saying, impossible to pick back up.
Use your feet.
Oh, I tried. I mean, I heard that my buddy, had a small issue. Never mind. Moving on.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. Weird soap though, Mr. T soap on a rope. I saw it and I want it. I really want that bitch.
Mr. T soap on a rope.
Oddly enough, I do actually have a soap here. I got it through one of those Nerd Crate things or loot box or whatever. But it's a Walking Dead one, and the soap are ears.
That's nice.
That's hilarious.
Somebody made a gangster pope, and they called it Dope Pope on a soap rope. And I thought that was pretty funny.
That
It's
is funny.
as hell.
That's great. Oh, I think we have another guest.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Simon.
Simon Templar. You guys know who Simon Templar is?
Yeah, it's the saint, man.
Yeah, I'm bringing him in.
Yes, Volton.
Simon.
You know, Roger Moore played the original Simon Templar on the TV show.
Roger Moore, that's right. That's right. I don't know if he's new to Discord, just got the app, and we'll see how this works. He might be able to join us here in a minute. Gotta turn your mic on, buddy.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick.
Oh no, fapping time. Gotcha. Do what you do.
No, I'm hungry.
Hungry.
He's got to go put something in his mouth.
I don't see how fapping helps with that.
No, unless you're into that with food. Some people are.
I was gonna say it can't
Don't
hurt,
call
right?
it bang for nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a tortilla or a taco, or maybe a watermelon.
Where's gaming?
Oh
An
god.
apple pie.
Oh. Things just got weird.
I'd only do vegetables, so.
I'm just gonna go while I can save my virgin ear.
Oh man.
My ears should not be exposed to this.
You know, if I had $1 for every time someone said you shouldn't expose me with that, I'd be a rich man. Oi. This is what this show's turned into, guys. I'm cool.
Show up for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, next week I actually think we're gonna next show. I keep saying next week, but it turns like every 2 weeks I do a show. We're gonna do a retro nerding thing going on. I got some interviews still lined up. Muck Sticky's in the works. I got some dudes from Magic Ninja Entertainment we're working on. A couple AXE, hopefully, from what Sasha tells me. But they've been busy touring and all sorts of other stuff, so it's like it's hard to pull them in, you know. Maybe I'll start a segment called the Juggalo Retirement Show. Thank you, Max.
That's not a bad idea.
It seemed kind of apt.
Right? Well, Max, I didn't give you a proper introduction either. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do and all that? Just,
God.
general speaking.
I am a professional internet troll.
Excellent.
Isn't it awfully nice to be a
What is that
troll?
paying? Yeah.
I've been banned everywhere, and I get blamed for things. I think it's by virtue of like my name being so short and like memorable to people. So the tagline is like, if you want to find me on Twitter, it's blame Max Sand.
Actually, I'm going to look that up. I'm still trying to get Simon in here, too. I'm doing 4 things at once. This is great. Twitter. Feel free to post links in the chats, guys, for anything you want to, as they say, shill. Is that the word I'm using?
Yes.
Shell?
That's correct.
I just say share.
Shilling like villains.
I will
No.
Discord first,
It's always shilling.
and then.
I'll be sure to post all your links in the video when I have a moment here as well. So you know what I mean.
And then I grab my link for my YouTube channel.
Actually, Pickle, all your stuff should be underneath the video already. At least for the YouTubes.
Ooh. Still gonna put it in the chat anyway. Because I can.
What I mostly
Because I want to.
am known for nowadays is more like political trolling, but I was way back. I was kind of talking to you about this in like the early formative years of the internet. I was what do we call it? Shoutcast radio host for a Juggalo radio station way back in the days when it was hard to stream and hard to listen to them.
We were actually talking about that earlier. Yeah, ties right in.
That's what we did.
Hey, Axie.
Good times, right?
Axie, what's happening?
Nobody
Some
knew
of
what
it
they
was
were
good,
doing.
some of it was bad.
Well, nobody knew what they were doing, and it was fucking fun. And
Yeah.
I
you didn't
never know
end
what
up-
I'm doing.
Nobody knew what they were doing, but everybody seemed to want to DJ without using a microphone for some reason.
Oh, that was the fucking thing that irked me. Yeah, the no mic DJ.
Back before the days of all the social medias, there was such things as online
was-
radio shows.
I had like because I had broadcast in like high school on like local radio and stuff, so I had a little clue what I was doing, and
Right.
so I had a segment where it was just like, you know, you give me a track, and either it's gonna be something that I consistently play, or I only play it the one time and the audience votes. It's fucking awful. And I found some amazing artists that I still listen to this day by them just submitting a track way back then.
Oh wow.
Good music's good music, dude.
There's
Don't
some
know where it
artists I
comes from.
discovered because the website owner actually had put songs in the auto DJ. So I knew the songs from that and got me hooked, and then
it's how we used to discover new underground artists back in the fucking era. Like these stories are so old that I had to bust out my tablet that they're written on, and I don't mean like an iPad, you know, chiseled them in stone. But yeah, like back in the day, that's how you would discover new artists, would be like these kind of internet radio, like early days shit. It was one of the most common ways anyway.
Well, I mean it's how I found out about Corpse Circus.
Right.
Well,
that's how I found out about Low Key. I'm still friends with him to this day, and now he's like a big deal.
Right. Speaking of which, we're talking to him too about coming on for a third time. That should be fun.
He is the absolute man. He is my favorite artist, and I interviewed him on my radio show like in 2003. I wish I still had it because I feel like it would still be relevant.
It still is, man. Like Pickle, when did I have him? I don't even remember. Do you remember? It was a few years back, right?
I couldn't tell you time for it.
He did a festival down here where I'm at, the UP Festival. We did a live stream of that on the radio, and then I got to talk to him for a while, and he came on the Dojo for a couple times. I think twice now I had him. He's a good dude, like solid, like really nice guy, you know?
He's like the realest motherfucker I've ever met who's
right?
a musician that I like. Like, no one even close. When we went to a show, probably the last show I'll ever see of him, he did the Low Key Loves You tour a few years back.
Yeah.
Me and my wife had gotten married that month, so we considered that like our honeymoon treat. And like, you know, he just fucking hung out and chatted with us for like an hour. You know,
Cool.
Oh wow!
Just standing there, like he is, and then as we were leaving, you know, he made sure we got to our car and wishing us to drive safe. Like, there's very few people that are that real and actually care about their fans out there.
Right? When you say low key, is it LOKI or LOWKEY?
LOKEY.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
The other choice.
Low key Loki.
This guy, like, horrorcore is what they used to call it, I guess. I mean,
that was the word, yeah.
Was that the word?
When it's done right, yes. Otherwise, it's called trash.
Right.
Loke did used to do
Hardcore,
horrorcore, but like he's more experimental nowadays.
Oh yeah, Book of Time would prove that point. Like,
which is my favorite album ever made by anyone. Period.
What would you consider Corpse Circus though? Because it
parody hip hop, maybe.
I was gonna, because you couldn't really call them horror because they're too goddamn goofy.
Well, listen, the Misfits. Okay, I'm sure we're all familiar with the Misfits, right?
Mm-hmm.
They sung about a lot of horror movie stuff, like that kind of, you know what I mean? Like everything was, and I feel like Corpse Circus is doing kind of the same thing, only in the hip hop genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're kind of like satirical hip hop.
Yeah.
I always wish I had gotten a chance to get that shirt, kill it as the Misfits face.
That was a fun, yeah. Like I said though, I don't even know. Remember what I was saying? I got sidetracked. I'm saying hi to this person. See, I gotta get back in the swing of things, man. 5th show and I'm already like all over the place.
Don't worry about it.
Once you're too slick and professional, then everybody turns on you.
Right. I like to keep it real. What can I say?
Right? Yeah. What other way is there? Fake never works.
As real as a guy claiming fake definitely doesn't. Man, this is amazing though. Like Pickle is really, I'm so glad to be here with you guys. This means a lot to me. It really does.
Well, it's funny. Pickle's like one of the few names from that era I actually recognized.
Well, I was DJ Piccolo back then.
Ooh. Oh
Did you
my.
paint your face green?
Oh my.
No.
Face. You're implying that there was video feeds back in those days. Come on now.
Yeah.
we had cam chat on the website. It was
There might be pictures.
it was horrible.
Yeah, it was like 3p.
3p.
My 3 megabyte drive. Let me tell you.
Chug, 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 chug.
I
Right.
was telling Uzi, man, I've got a thumb drive that's like 10 times the size of the first hard drive I had.
Really?
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's like 64 gigs, man. And I think the first one that I ever had was like 5.5 gigs, maybe.
Fucking people DJing and they're using dial-up modems and shit. It was the Wild West.
Wild West.
Oh man. You know, I heard some Skrillex song the other day that reminded me just of that AOL dial-up. It was great.
You sure that was a Skrillex song? It may have actually been AOL dial.
It's
I
the
thought
same.
he said Skrelly song.
Skrillex, yeah, that whatever that is. It was, I don't know. For a while there, all the EDM music was sounding like AOL dial-up to me. That's
If you fail at doing hardcore music, just go to EDM. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I know our EDM friends out there will my ass over that one.
yeah, they'd get on you.
I'm just saying because that's how Skrillex got into it because his fucking metal band fucking failed, so he became an EDM DJ.
Whatever it takes, I guess, right?
Right.
I mean,
No, I know Monkey would whip my ass over that comment.
I haven't talked to Monkey in forever.
I know.
Hey guys, is it cool if I need to like step out for a minute?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting real headache and shit.
Do what you gotta do,
Man,
brother.
with these- when I wear headphones too long, I start getting a really bad headache, man. So
Oh,
I totally apologize. If I can get rid of it, I'll come back.
Oh, you're good, brother. I'm just glad to have you for the time we did. Thanks for jumping on. Before
Thanks, man.
before you go, you want to shout out anything quick?
Thursday, Big Fat Brian and I are going to be talking about a movie called Logan's Run from the.
I
70s.
love that movie. We just watched that in my movie club.
Yeah, it's on Netflix and it's a digitally cleaned up copy. So yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Hell
That was
yeah.
a great movie.
And the Cult of Youth.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of what the movie's about. Anyway, but thanks, y'all.
Well, I
That's
appreciate you, brother. Thanks for
awesome.
coming
And
in.
Cream Stream 79.
Yeah,
Friday
man.
night.
Friday night, you guys heard it. We will post some links. I'll have links under the video in the chat. Thank you again, Irate, for stopping by.
I asked the dude to join us, and if he can't do it, I'll ask you. Okay.
Yeah, sure, man. I'll
Alright,
see
just
what's
see what
going
it
on.
All right. Cool.
I might be working, but we'll see.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, brother. Have a good one, man.
Pinky, it's an honor, sister. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
Later.
Oh, that was cool. Very random show today.
Place.
Fading. Buddy,
Well, I don't watch movies either.
we got to get you on some of this, brother. I tell you.
I do a weekly show with Irate. He's good people.
Yeah, he's all right. I've done a couple songs for him and his girl.
Aw. Quite the...
Rand-
I
Quite,
did. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna say random shows are good because it's organic and not forced.
Right.
Truth.
That's how my live streams are. I suck at closing live streams, but I'm great at having them.
See, that's what it's about, though. You have fun. You get a couple people. We talk about some things. Just kind of relax. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try to bring Simon back in here.
I
Simon.
can hear now. Dear
Oh.
God.
Oh, God. Let me turn you
Holy
down a little.
crap. Sorry about that.
Hey, buddy. Welcome to the party.
Thanks.
Nice of you to sign on.
I
Oh,
know,
this
right?
guy. This
Waka
guy.
waka. All this while I'm multitasking while I'm in Los Angeles traffic. It totally blows. I haven't done this crap since I was back on duty, so like over a year ago.
Well, welcome, brother.
Well, thanks, man. How you been?
I'm hanging. You know, busy. You
Yeah,
know,
I
you know,
noticed.
you know.
Yeah, I do.
For everybody who don't know, this is Simon. He's a saint. That's all you need to know. The end.
Waka waka.
Waka waka waka. This whole show's been waka waka.
I know. I've been listening to it off and on for the last half an hour, 45 minutes. So,
Very nice.
how's everybody doing today?
Good. I'll be right back. I need something to drink.
Oh, see, everybody's getting up. You get your stretches. Take your 5 minutes, guys. Go do what you got to do.
I just need a beverage.
It's tough to drink it all in.
Oh, this guy. It's nice to hear Fading getting into it now. Go for it.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Does any of us really? Like, we just do. And what happens, happens. It's natural. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's like prison. Just sit back and let it happen.
Are we talking about fapping again?
Shh.
I'm confused.
Speaking of which, guys, can you talk a little
we're
louder?
talking about more than fapping.
Oh my, Melon Messiah. I don't know you, but hi, Melon Messiah. Do I know you? I might know you.
Yeah.
Well, see people jumping in here, just hanging out. Whatever. It's all good. I was sent by Irate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Simon, what are you up to, brother? You say you're sitting in traffic?
Yeah, I am traveling to the airport to pick up Household 6 and Playground 1. That'd be the wife and kid.
Ah.
It's military jargon for those of you guys that don't know. I'm pretty sure most of you probably don't know jack about me. I did 24 years with Uncle Sam.
Aye.
And just retired last year. I was in the Army, and then I was a federal law enforcement officer.
Ooh, fancy.
He's never been the same.
Yeah. I never outgrew my punk rock roots, man. I'm telling you. I remember where I came from. I remember what it was like to be harassed by dirtbag cops, and I couldn't go that route. So I tried to treat everybody as fairly as possible and keep that mindset that how would I like to have been treated if this was me in this position. So I did my job how it was supposed to be done, but I cut a little more slack than most others would in that kind of type of thing. So, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Those are always the law enforcement people that people remember too. Is the one that cuts them slack.
Right, or the one that was actually really legitimately understanding of the situation or whatever. So yeah, I get it. I had a few of those that I ran into whenever I was a scamp. So yeah.
It's important to not forget humanity. That's the important thing.
Absolutely. And I don't remember. I know it's been a couple months since I talked to you last, but
right.
I don't remember if I told you that we're coming up on a couple of months, and I'm moved out of this fucking hellhole called California.
You were mentioning I don't believe you told me where you're heading, but you definitely said you were heading out of Cali soon. I thought.
Yep. Late or mid July will be the latest date, and I'll be returning home to Arkansas.
Nice.
Sorry.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
That's always a big deal. California will make people crazy.
Yeah. This was my third rotation out here. My wife grew up out here in LA, and she's like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
No doubt.
They started overstepping boundaries and infringing people's rights way too much. And I go, okay, all right. If you're telling me this, I know we've had enough. So okay, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, you can't buy anything out here for a house anyways. It's worth a crap. So we're looking at a couple of different places. One of them is 8 acres with a house for $165,000. So yeah, definitely much better than out here where you can't touch that with. You get a pea shack basically for that. A bunch of
out there.
And
out
besides,
there, 8
Arkansas
acres.
is beautiful.
That's true. That is true.
8 acres in California. You better be a multimillionaire.
Exactly.
That's
and I'm far from that shit. So I only made $60,000 a year to begin with. What are you talking about? to get shot at, that ain't enough anyways.
Right.
Yeah, no shit.
Guys, I'm gonna have to bounce.
Okay.
I have an open chat waiting, so I'm gonna take off. But check out my channel. I have 3 playlist albums. I put out 1 club show a month, and then do the playlist for that show. And I don't charge for them. They're free to have. And if you want a copy, DM me, and I'll get you the links.
Right on. And we'll definitely share some links out in the video. Feel free to anytime, stop by, say hi.
Hey, you can thank Doc for introducing me to you, because I caught you guys on stream the other night with Doc.
Yeah, Doc's the man. Like, I was hoping to see him today. I messaged him, but
Yeah.
I know how it is.
Missing stuff?
Oh, Fading, you're missing
All
a
right,
lot,
well, I'll
buddy.
talk to you later.
Thank you, Salmon, for popping in. That was cool.
Have fun. Oh, she's gone.
Yeah, she gone. She got stuff going on. Shout out to Salmon. I got to get all these links now. Jeez. So much
First
promoting.
thing I think is Stacy's mom.
That's what you get for making promises about links, huh?
Well, I stand by my man of my word. I will definitely promo everyone I can.
We found the missing link.
I just make everybody shill for themselves. See, that's the smart way to do it.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy, though. And I go overboard.
Yeah, I'm an asshole.
That's cool. We need balance in the universe.
There you go.
Oh. Simon, what
So
else
how's
been
the
going
weather?
on? I was going to say, yeah, I mean, it's warm here, but shit.
No, it's not warm here at all. It's only like, I don't know, 90 outside. Like, good lord. At least, however, it's not raining like it was for like 2 solid months.
Right.
It rained more in that 2 months than it has in the last 4 or 5 years out here. So, folks are drowning, literally. I mean,
Damn.
we had several deaths because of flash floods from homeless people who, live, because it's so nice out here with the weather. Everybody goes, well, screw it, let's just live on the beach or on the bicycle trails under the bridge, like some troll or some shit. So,
Damn.
I mean, I can't talk too much shit because, as you know, I for about 3.5 years, I chose to be homeless so I would know what it's like to be legitimately down on my luck. So,
Right.
of course, it was like 20 years ago, but still, I mean, it doesn't take away from the fact that I did it.
And you learned,
Yes, exactly, and that's another reason why I've done the things I've done is so because I knew my career at some point would take a turn where I would probably have to have that kind of experience and being a cop and dealing with homeless. Most people go, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, well, I can actually relate, guy. So here you go. What up? And
Right.
It actually helped immensely with that kind of stuff. So. But what I was saying is these guys and gals are hanging out in these low-lying areas, and flash flooding is rampant out here, dude. Because, I mean, L.A. is actually a big basin, and it's desert. A lot of people don't realize it's the desert, but that's what it is.
Right.
And it's terrible. They just got caught up, and they had skyrocketed up to something like 160-some-odd deaths. So
That's crazy.
yeah, in the course of like 3 months. So
I haven't, and that's funny, I'm on the East Coast, as you know. Some people might not, but I haven't read anything about that, like, at all.
yeah, I know.
That's crazy because, like, I'm also East Coast. I'm Massachusetts, right? And we get the
You're gonna hear-
craziest weather you'll ever see in your life. And yet,
Right.
it's mind-blowing to me 160 people would die because of some rain. Like,
Exactly.
Jesus.
Right. Sad,
That's rough.
man. Like, and that's... See, I know I've went on rants about the homeless situation in America before.
Right.
Everyone should have housing. I don't care who you are. Like, everyone should have a place to be, a place to call theirs, you know?
Yeah. I concur with that too.
But then people make choices sometimes, and... I mean,
Yep.
like
Sometimes it's their choice, sometimes it's out of their control, so I get that too.
yeah, I can't pick and choose. Though. I still feel like everyone should have a place to be, you know?
Indeed, indeed.
Welcome back, Pickle.
Thank you, Mr. Ninja Vance.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna bug out for a few minutes because I just got the family in the truck from the airport. I'm gonna catch up with them. I'll call you back in about an hour, maybe.
Oh,
We'll
be off here probably by next 20 minutes or so.
That's fine. Well, I'll catch you another time then, but I will definitely give you a personal call after a while then.
Yeah, just holler at me. I might be tied up for a while, but leave a message. I will get back to you. I promise. One of these days.
All right, man.
It's been crazy.
it happens. You know me. I don't got much going on since I don't work anymore.
Right, right. Well, thanks for popping in, man. Good talking with you.
All right. Same here. You guys have a good day.
Hey, you too.
All right, bye.
I have a feeling that he's not going to figure out how to hang up, so we're going to move him to the back cave. It's all right.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Yes. Once I close this down, whatever. He can hang out. It's fine. Oh, God. Yeah, Sasha messaged me. She's dealing with stuff, but she definitely sends her love to everybody. That's what I was dealing with messages, and it's fun. I need a tech person.
Right.
Okay. That was Simon. That's Sasha. Okay. So I'm sure she'll be back soon, though. She's been itching to get back on here. We got some pants stuff to do.
Pants stuff.
Pants stuff. Yeah,
Pants
we got.
off.
I usually run these for 2 hours, so we got like 20 minutes maybe, give or take.
I'll take my chances.
Take this guy, always with the puns. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I've been experimenting with the Twitch stuff. Haven't really done a lot there yet. Not sure how I feel about Twitch.
Good luck, man. They ban you for stuff you don't even say on Twitch.
Right?
That's my big thing. Is I'm like freedom of speech is like a huge, not to get political or anything. I don't think it's too political, but I am super pro free speech, right? Like even shit that I personally detest has a right to fucking be out there. And I have experienced nothing but censorship on every platform known to man. I finally found one that was good, and that was stream.me. And they closed the website.
They got blackmailed into closing the website.
Yeah, you can't fucking win. There's nowhere what I did for the longest time.
Legit, the owners got doxxed and threatened.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's unfortunate, but I did a show where it was just call it cringing over coffee, right? And it was like a morning show.
Okay.
And I'd wake up and I watch cringe videos and we'd make fun of them. I had an open panel. It was a good time. I did that for 4 months on stream.me, and it was great. And then one day I go on and the site's 404 site not found. I was like, wait a minute, no, I can't do this show on YouTube because I'll just get copyright struck into the fucking dirt. And I'll be done. You can't just watch random cringe videos.
No, apparently not.
Right. Nope. Oh no, they'll hit you while you're on stream.
And it's not even the people whose video it is or who own the content that are striking. There's these copyright trolls that go around mass flagging content just so that they can get ad revenue or shit, but you end up getting a strike and not just a claim. I got copyright struck by Joe Rogan one time.
Ooh.
Because I played a clip of Bill Clinton's State of the Union speech from 1996, and Joe Rogan claims that he owns that. I'm I wrote the nastiest thing to fight it. I was not nice, and I actually got an email from Joe Rogan's manager, the guy Jamie he talks to, apologizing to me.
Right. Well, that's cool.
And I was still so mad. That's when I moved to Stream Me. I have not streamed on YouTube since because I'm just so mad about their copyright policy.
I'm just very
shit out of me
about what music I play now because they are really bad about that.
Yeah, but all it takes, it's not even music with me. What it is when you rub some people the wrong way, they have the ability through the YouTube system because there's no repercussions for false claiming stuff. None whatsoever.
I know.
Wow, there should be though. I mean, obviously.
Yes, there should.
YouTube doesn't even check if you own you can claim anyone's content. I could go after the show and just put a claim in on the show and say I own it, and YouTube's not even going to look into that. Ridiculous. And that's the problem. It's so aggravating. The whole system is fucked, and you finally find somewhere where you can do it. And yeah, it was a small site, and I'd be in the top page, the top 5 or whatever. with like 2 people watching, but at least I could do what I wanted to do. I was happy there. And,
Wait, is that what I think I see in the chat?
That is.
It's a kilted
What's
sage.
this?
A wild kilted sage has appeared in chat.
Oh my.
But I want to get back on this, Max. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, even when we were doing our stuff, you know what I mean? Back in the streaming with the show, like, we didn't really have a lot to deal with copyright stuff, honestly. I can't say that I've ever seen anything, you know what I mean? Regarding a copyright claim or anything of that nature. And I'm noticing YouTube, definitely. I mean, I get that, though, you know? But the fact that anybody can put a claim on anything is just... There's got to be a limitation. There's got to be a system, you know.
What happened with me is I actually got into like a bit of a spat with an internet celebrity. Let's say I don't want to give him any fucking.
Right.
And some of his fans now have just perpetually like tracked me down anywhere I go to cause trouble. Right. So all you need is that one person who just fucking hates you. And it can make it impossible for you to speak anywhere. They completely deplatform you.
That's sad.
Yeah.
YouTube, why you do this?
That's why I miss the old days where, you know, the internet was just free and open and everybody just did their thing. And nowadays it's so tightly controlled.
Well, there's always a ways and a means to make things happen, I feel like. But that seems like... I don't know. Free speech. There's so many thoughts in my head. The free speech thing is the biggest point I think you're making here is like, what's the line between free speech and copyright, though? You know, just in a general basis. Not even.
It depends on your opinion of intellectual property to begin with, right? And that's not something a lot of people think about.
Right.
But like, is intellectual property actually something that can be enforced? I argue that it can't, not in the digital age anyway.
It feels like it's impossible.
Yeah,
you know?
To give some like empathy to the other side of the equation, they're swimming upstream against a stream of shit, right?
Right.
Because there are copyright abusers everywhere, and we're not talking about like gray areas like I'm talking about. We're talking about people that upload full movies and all this shit on YouTube. They got to deal with all this shit. I understand that, and what you end up with in a situation that's unenforceable like that is you end up with either it has to be like a draconian, almost police state, or it has to be a free-for-all. There is no in-between.
It's hard to find a middle ground. Exactly. I don't feel like anything's impossible. Like, however, it does seem like when you're using YouTube, it's their site, they make the rules. I get that. Okay, whatever. But, I don't know. I feel like it'd be more beneficial for everyone if they just came up with a better system to do this.
Well, the reason they have the system that they do have is so that they keep their safe harbor visions. The problem is that there's no checks and balances with it.
Well, the whole reason that they have the system the way they do is to do the least possible effort and be able to say we're trying to deal with the problem, right? Like it's a typical, like this is what corporations do. They want to expend the least effort possible to fix the problem, but they don't even care if the problem's fixed. What they care about is if they can put out a press release that says, oh, well, we're working really hard to stop this copyright problem. And then they don't care who it tramples. They don't care who it affects. They care about their bottom line. And the thing you have to remember with YouTube, as well as like the Google Corporation in general, is like we using their service. You as the viewer, or me as the broadcaster, content creator, whatever you want to call it, we are not their customers.
Right.
We are the product, particularly the viewers, because they're selling ads. The people who buy ads are the customers. We are the product.
It's a thought that I'm sure not a lot of people recognize that either, you know? When you get in there, it's like, oh yeah, this is my, you know? And it's not like, well, wait a minute. What exactly is yours here? You're just using this as a platform, and they're using you as their product. You know. It's a sad system. It's not. We just need somebody to open up something. A server.
I keep saying. The problem is it's really, really expensive. I mean, the amount of video that goes up like every second on YouTube is insane. and the bandwidth costs. I don't even want to know like how many billions, maybe even
I'm sure.
trillions
And
in bandwidth.
a company like Google would have to, you know what I mean? Like, you have to have the bucks for it. There's no way that every average, you and me can do something like that right now, you know?
And they actually take a loss.
Yeah,
most years.
I'm sure. I mean, most big business, you take loss this section, but you're getting profit in that section. You know what I mean? Like, it's a balancing act.
StreamMe was taking a loss too. That's why they were so quick when shit went down to just shut it down, because they were doing it because they cared about free speech and wanted this kind of platform. But like, I understand, like, from what I understand, their kids were getting threatened and things like that, and they're taking a loss. I totally get why they shut it down. It sucks for me, but I can put myself in that guy's shoes and understand.
I mean, I even pop on SoundCloud once in a while and try to post stuff up there, just to have somewhere to put it,
Well, you see, luckily, I myself am pretty not controversial. So I think I could actually do well on Twitch. It's just I have a feeling I know I'm going to say something about somebody.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to piss off one of the Twitch thoughts.
That's the other thing, is it's tough to get a foothold on Twitch just because of the Twitch thoughts.
Well, I have one show that I literally cannot do on YouTube, because the last time I tried it, I literally just got off a 90-day fucking suspension from it. Because I was playing music videos, because I was trying to expose people to some of the weird shit that I listen to.
And even being able to do that, so, like you said, you were banned, 90 days?
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
I've gotten copyright struck because I played. So I had an intro song for my show. I was given explicit written permission by the artist to use the song, and I still got a copyright strike.
Oh, that was like there's a video on the channel from one of the interviews that were done for one of the radio stations in the early days before the Pants Ninja joined us.
Aye.
We had interviewed Cryptic Wisdom, and he was showing off one of his new songs, and I got struck for it.
That's happened to me before too with artists.
I did fight it, and I was like, he's on the show. He's in the show playing the song. Like,
this is the guy, like...
Yeah.
A lot of times, too, with a lot of the underground artists now, they'll not have, like, a record label, like back in the day. They
upload it to CD Baby.
Yeah, and then it's technically under the umbrella of a distribution company, and that's who comes at you with copyright strikes. It's the artist has no idea of any of it.
I discovered that by playing some Corp Circus stuff that they do, that they're connected to CD Baby that way.
And that's my problem with intellectual property, is it's so fucking murky, right? Like, an artist can make a song, right?
Right.
And lose complete control of their song without even knowing it.
Yeah, that happens. That does happen.
I was just trying to expose people to some artists that they might not have known.
Pickle, don't lie. You're just trying to expose yourself to people.
Well, that actually was the name of the show, yes.
Yeah, I know.
That'll get you banned on Twitch.
Trust me.
No,
I mean...
No. It was just the name of the show. It was Pickle Exposes Himself.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I do remember hearing about it, and... See, that's the thing, though. And here's another quandary. We're talking about free speech for a minute. Like, what's the line between free speech and hate speech? You know?
As far as YouTube is concerned, there is none, because they refuse to define it.
Yeah.
That's my real problem is...
Though they will censor people if you use certain words.
Yeah, but if you look at their policy specifically on hate speech, because I have gotten a strike on that for something, and I was just like, how is, like, that doesn't even make sense. And when you look at the policy, it's intentionally vague, because they don't want to define it. This is the problem you'll have with any type of moderation is if it's not clear, specific, and objective rules, you're always going to have A, over moderation, and B, people who try and skirt the rules, right? Because it's not very specific.
Good point.
It's I mean, it's old school internet logic. Like back in the day, it was like if I went on a web forum and they had a really obscure rule, I would make sure to exploit that, right?
Sure.
But by the same token, you'd see people getting banned, and they'd be like, "Well, rule number 2 is be nice," and I didn't think they were being nice, right? You have to be specific, otherwise, yeah, people are gonna get mad.
It's all about that. Well, I was gonna say we're getting ready to wrap this up here in a couple minutes. Any final thoughts? Let's start fading. You got anything to throw out here, buddy? If you're still there. All right, moving on. Pickle.
What kind of final thoughts? Like shilling?
Anything you got, man. You want to talk about what we're talking about? You want to shill something? You want to do it all? It's up to you, man. This is your minute.
I'm gonna shill my show, which is tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Central. I generally bullshit and talk about music with my co-host Trippy Poop and whoever else we can get to show up sometimes. A lot of the times it derails, which is usually Trippy's fault.
I've been there. It happens.
Pants knows.
Yes.
But it's generally time.
Yeah, it's always a good time. And like I said, Pickle's links are permanently under my videos, so be sure to subscribe him. Max, I know you were shouting out your Twitter. You want to give another shout out? Any final thoughts? Anything you got to share?
Yeah, no, I just I appreciate you having me on. I always tend to bloviate free speech, so I apologize if I monopolize too much time on that. But it's
brother,
something that
you're good.
Keeps coming up, man. It just drives me crazy.
It's been since before like time, I guess. You know what I mean? Like when we started becoming civilized, this became an issue.
Yes, sir. That's why they had to codify it into law, right?
Truth, because we can't handle ourselves as human beings. I think this is a subject for another show. Probably we should probably actually, yeah. I think we'll be pulling something out from this. Max, so thank you for jumping on. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, anytime, man.
You guys hang out a minute. I'm going to deafen myself. Just give a quick shout out here and close it up.
Okay.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. I'll be posting links in the chat and under the video of all our guests tonight, so stay tuned for that. And as always, one love. We'll catch you next time. Peace.